Good evening. Welcome. It is our 6 p.m. power flow here at Yoga Nation, and it's myself, Candice, and behind me I've got Jackie, and we're gonna show that we are like actually further apart than probably what it looks like on that screen. Many of you know I had like a small little incident, fell on the ice and injured my knee, so it's really hard for me to demo because I can't practice tonight. So Jackie ever so graciously offered to come in, and she, quote, wants to get her ass kicked. So you guys know I like to pick on Jackie. It's going to be fun tonight. Pretty much I'm just going to pick on Jackie for the next hour, and those of you at home can just tag along. I'll run through a couple of things here. While we do that, a couple of things that you maybe want to grab for this class. Grab a pillow or something that would be like a bolster if you don't have a bolster at home. If you need any props, feel free to grab a hold of whatever you have at home, whether it's a book or something that you can utilize and maybe need as that extension through your arms. And if you want music, we're not going to be playing any music here in the background. So if you want to play your own music at home, I'm hoping you're going to be able to hear me a little bit better here this evening. We do have a microphone coming. It's not here yet, so our audio's been a little sketchy. I will be closer, of course, because I'm not going to be practicing on the mat. So if you want to play music in the background, feel free to grab a hold of an iPhone and get that ready. While you do that, thank you so much for joining us and supporting us through this. It's been a bit of a challenging time here, and there's over 50 people that had signed up for this class this evening, which I didn't tell Jackie that prior. No pressure. So thank you. And we're doing this free, of course, until April 1st. Gives you a chance to kind of see what this is, gives us a chance to work out through the bugs that we're doing here for the technology, and please be patient as we figure this out. And lastly, April 1st, we have our 30-day challenge. So that is going to be a virtual 30-day challenge. We're going to have exciting things. Anybody from anywhere can join. $79 for unlimited yoga, and that's going to be available coming soon. So hopefully you got all your gear. Let's get this party started. We're going to warm up with Kapalabhati breath. So making your way into a seated position, comfortable seated position here. You can close down your eyes. You can just bring your gaze to the floor. Placing your hands either on your knees, or if you'd like, you can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest to get that body and breath connection. Kapalabhati breath. We're going to be doing 11 quick exhales. We'll be doing 3 rounds, and I'll guide you through that. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale it out of your mouth. And take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And this time, exhale through your nose. Take half an inhale, and next take 11 quick exhales through your nose. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Half an inhale. Next set. Inhale. Exhale. Half an inhale. Last set. Inhale. Exhale, release. And from here, we're going to roll over our knees and come into a tabletop position. We are going to spend some time grounding before we get class started here. But before we begin, we're just going to do a couple of things. We have lots of new signups on the schedule. And of course, I can't see what you're doing. So I just want to run through a couple of things that we'll be doing throughout the class today, just to make sure that we're clear on what those are. So Jackie's going to come into a high plank position. The option to drop to your knees at any point in time is always there for you as we do any of this planking. And there is, guess what? Great news, lots of planking today. So from here, we're gonna lower all the way down to the floor. And then once you reach the floor, you're gonna come into either a baby cobra, where you just hover your hands off of the floor, pressing into the tops of your feet. Or if you wanna come into full cobra, you would actually press into your hands and come all the way up. And only going up as much as what your lower back is telling you. Electric pain through any of these yoga postures is never a good thing, always an indication to back off. And then the other option is coming into upward facing dog. And the difference between upward facing dog and downward facing dog is an upward facing dog, just the tops of your feet and your hands are connected here to the floor. So those are your back bending choices when we get there. The next thing we're gonna run through is coming back into that high plank, Jackie, and then we're gonna demonstrate what chaturanga actually looks like. So chaturanga, you're gonna lower yourself down, but it's not an actual push-up. Often people think that they need to come into that push-up position, but you're not actually lowering that far. So you bring yourself forward. Once you bring yourself forward, you lower yourself down just like that halfway. Your elbows are in line with your shoulders. And then from here, you come to the tops of your feet and press your chest through. Not putting any strain on your shoulders. And then she'll exhale back, come into downward facing dog. Good. I'll be providing some modified versions of our sun salutations when we get there. But for now, let's just come down into child's pose. Bring your knees nice and wide, toes together to touch. Arms coming long out in front of you, bringing your forehead down to the floor. And if that forehead doesn't make the connection down to your mat or the floor, feel free to grab a hold of one of your props, placing that there. Let your arms fall heavy. Let your belly fall heavy towards the floor. Really bringing awareness right now to your breath. Nowhere else to be right now. You've set this time aside this evening for yourself, honoring that. Nice long inhales and exhales, and maybe even counting your breaths here. If you find that you're just really easily distracted, maybe there's noise in the background with kids or dogs or pets, just doing your best to block that out. Maybe a mantra. Soham, I am. I am present. I am here. I am enough. And lastly, before we begin, giving you that opportunity to set an intention for your class here this evening. What is it that you are needing to get out of your practice? What brought you to your mat? And start to walk your hands out further in front of you. And tenting into your fingertips here, pull your shoulder blades together on your back and then slide them down. Pull your Uddiyana Bandha, your core up and in, that belly button center. Making your child's pose more active now. Fire up your Ujjayi breath. Constricting the back of your throat slightly, bringing in that audible sound. And walk your hands over towards the right side of the room. Your head will follow. Taking this into a side body stretch. After you've taken a breath or two, maybe inching your left fingertips out just a little bit further. And coming all the way back through to center and taking it over to the other side. Noticing if one side feels different than the other. Coming back through to center. Pressing into your hands, making your way up and through to a tabletop position. From here, cat-cow, we're gonna cycle through 5 movements here of cat-cow. Inhale, bring your gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, round out through your spine. And inhale, bring your gaze up. And then exhale to round. And keep moving with your breath. It might be different than my cue. If you would like to add in extra movement here or change the position of your hands, that option awaits you. Getting rid of any creaks and cracks. And taking one more round here. When that's complete, coming back through, swing your legs around and come to your backs. Once you're there, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze here. Send yourself some love. Maybe I should make Jackie do happy baby in front of all these people.
You would.
And then we're gonna send your feet straight up to the ceiling. Let's get this party started, guys. You know, right now I would be playing probably some obnoxious song like Bohemian Rhapsody so that we can do a lot of core. That is what we're doing here now. Stack your hands and start crunching up towards your toes. We're gonna do this for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Now small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your shoulders back down. Keep your feet straight up. This time we're gonna do some leg drops. Hands can come behind your lower back if you need that for support. If you want more, you can reach your hands out in front of you, lift your shoulders up and off the floor. You're gonna drop your legs 30 degrees and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 more. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop them down to a hover and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring them up, back up, just 30. And I know right now some of you are needing some protractors at home, just 30 degrees. Hold, come back up another 30. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up to the top. Again, stack your hands. Let's crunch up to your toes for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Small pulses. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your legs 30 degrees. Hold for 3, 2, 1. 30 more and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop them down to a hover. Point your toes. We're going to do tiny flutter kicks here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs up 30 degrees and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. 30 more for 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way up to the top. Again, stack your hands. Let's go, Jackie, for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Small pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your legs 30 degrees. Come on, Jackie. For 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 more for 5, 4, 3, 2. Down to a hover. We're going to do little scissor kicks this time. Bring your legs wide and cross them over for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs up 30 degrees and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Back up 30 for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up to the ceiling. Pull your knees to your chest. Don't be a baby like Jackie. We're not done yet. Hands behind your ears. Let's set up for some bicycle abs. Sean and Rachel, I know you're probably tuning in. How many are we doing tonight? Yeah, we're doing 100. We're gonna start nice and slow. Right elbow, left knee, and switch. Good, nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last set. Let's do it fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're done. Woo, yeah, pencil stretch it out, arms out overhead, legs up nice and long. Yeah, you feel that, Jackie?
I feel that.
I want you all to think of me tomorrow when you cough or you sneeze. Yeah.
Nobody's coughing and sneezing.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Pull your knees into your chest. And then from here, grab behind your thighs. Start rocking forward and back. Maybe get a little hang time here at the top. Stimulating our immune system. We're going to beat this COVID virus one way or another. And we're going to make our way into downward facing dog, rolling over your toes, jump or step back. Yeah, once you get here, take a minute, set up. Pedal through one leg and the other. Spread your hands nice and wide. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back and then again slide them down. Taking as much of a bend through your knees here as you need, pressing your chest back towards your thighs, sending your tailbone high to the ceiling. As you arrive here in your down dog, bringing back that Ujjayi breath. And this is, believe it or not, a resting posture. Another resting posture is child's pose. So at any point in time through your practice this evening, if you need to find that rest, absolutely honoring that and taking water, whatever you need. And we're going to make our way to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Again, feet are hip-width distance apart. And if you need to actually measure that out, take 2 fists, bring them in between your feet. That is hip-width distance. And from here, let your head fall heavy. If you'd like, you can grab opposite elbows. Find movement, swaying from side to side or rolling your weight forward to your toes. Trusting that you're not going to fall over and land flat on your face. And then releasing your hands to the floor. You're going to inhale, find a halfway lift. Tenting your fingers into your shin bones here if you need. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back, nice straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, bring your arms up overhead. Maybe pause for a minute here. Come into a back bend at the top if you'd like. And then on your next exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. Have a great practice. We'll see you on the other end. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. S is coming your way. Halfway lift. Exhale, full plank. Your hands jump or step back to that high plank and hold here. I want to do 5 shoulder taps, right hand, left shoulder, and switch. Yes, for 3, 2, 1. Pause here. You can drop to your knees. You're going to lower yourself down into your back bend. We covered that before class. So find your back bend here. Inhale. Come into upward facing dog, cobra, baby cobra. Exhale it back, down dog. Take 2 breaths here. One more nice full inhale. Exhale and empty. Bring your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back to that high plank and hold. 5 shoulder taps, let's go for 5, 4, 3, slow it down, Jackie, 2, 1, lower it down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Good, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale on empty, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back and hold. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, back, down dog. One nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time bend through your knees, coming into chair pose. Good, sending your butt back, trying to see if you can bring your knees in line with your heels. Chest stays lifted and open. Option to cactus your arms here too if you need, pulling your shoulder blades together, bending at the elbows. While you hold here, I'm going to tell you about my plans for the weekend. And you're lucky because I have nothing planned. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, jump or step back. Hold that plank. Let's do those shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Good. From here, you're going to send that right leg up and back behind you, 3-legged dog. Good. Now, I want you to take that right knee and tap your right elbow. Good. Kick it back. Bring that right knee and tap your left elbow. Good. Kick it back. Good. We're going to do that one more time because it was fun. Right knee, right elbow. This time, maybe add a push-up. Maybe come into an arm balance. We're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. Good. Right knee, left elbow, and hold. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. This time, bring your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it in tight. Now land that foot and rise up, warrior 1. First warrior 1 here of our class. So arrive in your warrior. Deep bend through your right knee. Toes are pointed out in front of you. Left toes should be pointed towards the top left corner of your mat, squaring your shoulders off to the front of the room. Spread your fingers wide. And we're going to hold here for a few more breaths, giving you the opportunity to maybe explore and play around. Chances are there's not a lot of people around you right now, other than Jackie. So you have that opportunity to play around and do something weird that maybe you wouldn't try in a class. Do something weird, Jackie.
Oh, what am I going to do? Warrior 1.
Couple more breaths here. Keep breathing. That's not that weird, that's okay.
I know.
And we're gonna
prepare for the weird.
We're gonna make our way up. Plant your hands down on either side of your right foot. Step that foot back. If you want more, hover it up in the air. We're gonna hold this plank, and guess what? We're doing shoulder taps. Can you do it with your leg lifted?
No.
All right, let's do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself
I'm
down.
not that crazy.
Inhale, fill up. I guarantee Sean did it. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Send your left leg up and back. Good. Hold it here. Bring that left knee and tap your left elbow. Kick it back. Left knee, right elbow, hold it here. Now kick it back. Left knee, left elbow, hold it here. Add that push-up if you'd like, or come into an arm balance, Kundiyanasana. Kick it back. Good. Bringing it in towards your right elbow, hold. Kick it back. Left knee to your chest, hold it here. Land that foot, rise, warrior one. Again, setting up on this side. Start with your feet, ground down. Spreading your hands wide, finding that variation, finding your breath. As we stay here for a few more breaths, again, that option to try something different. You don't even have to do the same thing you just did. Free to explore. Stay for just a couple more breaths. And starting to make our way out on your next exhale, plant your hands down on either side of your left foot. Step it back. Hover that leg if you want. We're going to do those shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend through your knees, come back into chair pose. We're gonna move a little bit faster here on this second sun beat. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back, hold that plank. Let's do those shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, down dog. Send your right leg up and back. Right knee, right elbow, add a push-up or hold it here. Kick it back. Right knee, left elbow, add that push-up or hold it here. Kick it back. Right knee, bring it to your chest. Hold it, land it, rise, warrior one. We're gonna stay for 1 cycle of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come out, plant your hands, step that foot back, hold high plank. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come up. Exhale it back. Down dog. Send your left leg up and back. Left knee, left elbow. Stay here. Add that push up and then fire it back. Left knee, right elbow. Hold it here. Add that push up. Fire it back. Left knee. Bring it to your chest. Hold it. Land it. Rise, warrior one. Staying for 1 cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come out. Land your hands. Step it back. Hold here. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale it back. Downward facing dog. Take 1 nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend through your knees, chair pose. Good. Hold your chair here. Oh, lost video?
Yep.
Hold your chair pose. Poor Jackie. All right, we're back. This is the technical difficulties we were talking about. Fire the IT guy. Meanwhile, Jackie's been holding chair pose since we left. So, exhale, forward fold, Jackie. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Jump or hold back. Stay here. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. You all got a break, so we're gonna have to work even harder now, Jackie. Right leg, bring it up back behind you. Right knee, right elbow. Hold it here, add that push up. Kick it back. Right knee, left elbow. Hold it here, add that push up. Kick it back. Right knee, bring it to your chest. Land it and rise, warrior one. Stay for 1 cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale, come out, plant your hands, step it back, hold that plank. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Send your left leg up and back, left knee, left elbow. Hold it here, add that push up. Kick it back. Left knee, right elbow. Hold it here. The push up, kick it back. Left knee, bring it to your chest. Land that foot, rise, warrior one. 1 cycle of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come out, plant your hands, step it back, hold that plank, shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. We're gonna take a couple breaths here, maybe come into child's pose, because if I lose my demonstrator, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, so just take a couple breaths here. Downward facing dog, child's pose, maybe grab a sip of water. Ooh. Who needs hot yoga? You can get a sweat on in here. Yeah. All right, Jackie, hurry up. We're gonna move on here right away. Meaning back in downward facing dog when you're ready. If you need longer here in child's pose, unless your name is Jackie, you're gonna move on. All right, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend through your knees, come into chair. This is where we lost everybody before and you were holding chair forever. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Fondly.
yeah, good times. This time, I want you to bring your feet hip width distance apart. Again, if you need to bend over and measure that out, feel free to do that. Good. Hands are gonna come out in front of you, palms facing the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Good, now come up onto your tippy toes. Now see if you can sit your butt just a little bit lower. Now we're gonna pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the bottom. Let's do it again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the bottom. Last time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, let your legs shake. Reconnect your heels, but stay low in your chair, Jackie. Nice work. Hands come through to heart center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, you're gonna twist towards your right. Either hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right leg, or you can bring it in between your knees. Options here, you can stay. You can open up your arms, maybe bringing your left hand down to the floor, right hand up to the ceiling. You'd like to come further, half bind, wrap your right hand around your lower back. If you'd like to come further, maybe coming into a full bind here. Bringing your left hand underneath your left leg, butter curling your fingers together. Step into your right foot and see if you can lift that left foot up and off of the floor for birds of paradise. Good. Keep breathing here if you're in your twist. Maybe bringing your gaze up to the ceiling. Couple more breaths here. Birds, you can start to make your way back down, meeting in your twist. Good. Come back through to center, arms up, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, forward folds. From here, you're going to take your 2 peace fingers and your thumb, bend generously through your knees. And then bring that connection of your belly, your chest to your thighs, let your head fall heavy, and slowly start to straighten through your legs. Maybe bowing up through your elbows. You want to release some tension here. You can shake out your neck. And slowly releasing. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Jump or step back. High plank. Hold here. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend through your knees, come back to chair. And from your chair pose, wiggle your feet out, hip width distance apart. Sink your butt even lower, take your hands out in front of you, palms facing the floor. Pull your shoulders together on your back. Come up onto your tippy toes. See if you can sink your butt even lower. And we're gonna pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Again, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. How are all those carbs doing that you ate this week? Great. Yeah, let's do it one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Reconnect your heels. Stay in your chair. Hands come through to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left. Again, that option here. Stay twisted, hands at heart center, or you can open your arms up. You took it further on the other side. You can start to make your way there, finding that half bind, maybe finding that full bind, maybe stepping up, birds of paradise. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Oh, twisting. Jackie's just showing off in the dancing birds.
Yeah, not so much.
Couple more breaths. And make your way out, birds. Everybody else, hands come back through to heart center. Come back forward, chair pose, Jackie. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. This time, wiggling your feet. Heel toe, mat width distance apart. Turn your toes out 45 degrees and sink your butt down. Malasana, yogi squat. Hands come through to heart center. Find length through your spine. And wiggle yourself from side to side here if you want to come in a little bit deeper. You can close down your eyes or just bring your gaze to your fingertips, breathing into your hips. And we're gonna stay here, or if you'd like, you can play around. You're at home, you're not gonna face plant Mila. Take your hands to the floor, bend through your elbows, coming into crow pose. Your knees are coming to the backs of your arms. You're looking forward here. That is the key with crow pose. Keep breathing here. Maybe you only lift a toe off the floor. Maybe it's just one foot. Now fly your feet back, high plank. Nice. Everybody meeting in this high plank. Let's do those shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Take one nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale your hands through to your heart. We're gonna set up for balancing next. If you need to, grab a sip of water. This is a great opportunity to do so. How are you doing, Jackie? Good, yeah. How's everybody doing at home? Still tuning in? I hope we didn't lose you with that video. God, he sucks. No, I'm just joking. I'm very appreciative that he is putting this together. I think I'd be lost. All right, let's get this started. Tree pose. Ground down through your left foot. Bring your right foot up and into tree, above or below the knee. And hands starting at heart center. Find your drishti gaze, that spot in the room. One spot that's not moving. Keep breathing. Now, do you want to stay or do you want to explore? Maybe reaching your arms up to the ceiling, maybe bringing them behind your back. Maybe changing your gaze. I always say this, but you're at home right now, no judgment. If you are nailing this shit, close your eyes. Oh, you were nailing it. And slowly coming back, hands come back through to heart center. Okay, bring your right knee towards the front of the room. Kick your heel out in front of you. Now reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Resist the urge to lean back here. Good. Now kick up to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition, warrior 3. Send that right leg back behind you. Keep your hips square to the floor. Stay active through your right leg. That helps with your balance. Drishti gaze. Find an arm variation that works for you. Half moon pose. Drop your left hand down to the floor, right hand to the ceiling. This is where a prop might come in handy, even your water bottle if it's nearby. Send your right hand up to the ceiling. Challenge yourself to maybe start to float that bottom hand up and off of the floor. Poet's pose, bringing that hand to heart center, or maybe transitioning into sugar cane where you bend through your right knee and grab a hold of that right foot. And these are always just options. Stay wherever you're at. Bring both hands down to the floor, either side of your left foot. Almost done here. I know that left foot is starting to get tired. Kick your right heel up to the ceiling, standing splits. If you would like to play around with handstand here, feel free to do that, especially if it's safe to do so in your own home. Kick that heel up, maybe challenge your balance, grabbing a hold of your ankle or your calf. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Drop that right foot down to meet the left forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale, your hands through your heart. Let's take it into the other side. Ground down, right foot. Bring your left foot above or below the knee, not on your kneecap. Hands at heart center. Good. Find that drishti gaze. Stay here or play around. Find your variation. It doesn't need to be the same. Maybe close your eyes for the last breath or two. Bring your hands back through your heart. Nice work. Bring that left knee forward a little bit. Kick your heel to the mirror. I wasn't going to say anything. Arms overhead. Let's kick up to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition warrior 3. Again, find your arm variation. Keep your hips square. Chest stays lifted. Half moon pose. Drop your right hand down to the floor, left hand to the ceiling. And then finding your variation here in your half moon. Both hands coming down on either side of your right foot, standing splits. Fire your left leg up to the ceiling. Stay here, maybe try to find your balance. Handstand if you would like to come into that. We're gonna stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that left foot down to meet the right forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fill up and rise. Exhale, your hands through your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back to that high plank and hold here. Shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. Send your right leg up and back. Good. Bring that right knee to your chest. Hold it here. Come high on the ball of the foot on your left. Maybe round out, Jackie, round out through your back. Maybe give your kneecap a little kiss here. Now land that foot. Come up, high lunge. Square your shoulders out. I know, and you don't get away with anything because you're the only one here. Lift up. Maybe bring your gaze to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Exhale, open warrior 2. And setting up in your warrior 2. So those right toes are going to be pointed towards the top of your mat. Your left foot is going to be parallel to the back side of your mat. Your body is centered. Check in with your right knee. It should be tracking to your middle or your pinky toe. Bring your shoulder blades together on your back and then lower your shoulders away from your ears. Bringing your gaze over your right hand. Reverse your warrior. Right hand comes up to the ceiling. Left hand can trail back your leg or wrap around your lower back. Gaze to your top hand or your back foot. Now, what did your right knee do while you did this? If it came up, sink it back down. Keep it low. Rise back up, warrior 2. Straighten that right leg, making our way into Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can adjust your feet here a bit closer if you need. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Left hand comes up to the ceiling. This is where a prop might come in handy for you. You don't want to be dumping over through your left shoulder, rounding it towards the floor. You want to keep your chest open. Gaze to your top hand. If that's too much, bring it towards your right foot. If you want more here, you're going to lift up halfway, reach both arms towards the front of the room. And slowly rise all the way back up. You're going to turn your toes, setting up for a wide-legged forward fold. Hands coming to your lower back for support. You've been drinking again.
No, not yet.
Inhale, find length through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Once you've reached your depth here, let your hands come down to the floor. And they can either come right in front of your forehead or your eyes, or if you'd like, you can start walking them back towards your heels. You can grab for your heels here, pulling yourself a little bit deeper into your forward fold. Option to come into an inversion here if you'd like. Again, if it's safe to do so here in your home, I don't want you taking out any coffee tables. Not on my watch. Good. And if you're inverted, taking your time as you come into this. This is the best time to play around. You're inverted, making your way back out. Bring your feet back to the floor. Walk your hands out in front of your face and then wiggle your feet in just a little bit closer. Bring your hands to your lower back or your hips here for support. Good, and slowly rise all the way up. You're gonna spin around, turn your toes towards the other direction. So it'll be the back of your mat coming into a high lunge. You with me, Jackie? Yeah, there we go. Bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Good, lift through your chest. And open up, warrior two. Adjusting your feet, lining everything up. See if you can draw even a line from your left heel to your right heel. Gaze and coming over your left hand. And coming into Trikonasana, or sorry, this is why you're here. Reverse your warrior. Right hand back your leg, wrapping around your lower back. And finding your gaze, sink low here through your left knee. Don't let it pop up. Keep with your breath. Rise back up, warrior two. Now we're going to take Trikonasana, straighten through your left leg. Adjust your feet a bit closer here if you need. Inhale, find length. Exhale, coming into triangle pose. Drop your left hand down. Right hand comes up to the ceiling. And keeping your chest open. You did so on the other side. You want a little bit more. Lift up halfway. Reach both arms towards the back of the room. Hold here. Rising all the way back up. Again, turn your toes, setting up for a wide-legged forward fold. Set two. Hands can either come to your lower back as you did in the first set, or if you'd like, you can come into that arm bar where you interlace your fingers. Lift through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, coming into your forward fold. And this time, once you've reached your depth, you can take your hands, start to lift them up and off your lower back, finding a bit of a shoulder stretch here. Hands coming back to your lower back. You can adjust your feet a bit closer here if you need. Pull your core in as you slowly rise up. If you're dizzy here, arms overhead. I know there's been a lot of day drinking going on, not necessarily with Jackie, but other people, and I won't mention names. All right, from here, you're going to jump your feet together and then meet at the top of your mat. Arms long down by your side. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, jump or step back, hold that high plank. We're gonna do those shoulder taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Inhale, come into your back bend. Exhale it back, downward facing dog. And we're gonna slowly make our way to the floor, but we're gonna do so, Brenda, if you're here, Candice style. Come forward, high plank. Again, that option, you can always drop to your knees at any point in time. We're gonna start shoulder taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank, right hand down, left hand up to the ceiling. Drop that bottom knee here if you need. Otherwise, if you want more, maybe start to float that left foot up and off of your right. Maybe bringing your gaze to your top hand. Keep staying here. Now we're gonna add on left knee to your left elbow. Little crunch and extend out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Come back, high plank. Good. From here, side plank, other side, left hand down, right hand up to the ceiling. That option to drop that bottom knee again if you need. If you took it further, start making your way there. Hold that side plank, send your hips high, and let's do those elbow to knee taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back over, high plank. You're gonna lower yourself down just halfway. Press back up, halfway. Press back up, last time halfway. Press back up, forearm plank. Come down onto your forearms. We are gonna stay here. Maybe just work on core strength. If you would like to work more on your shoulder strength, coming into dolphin pose, bringing your head in between your arms, walking your toes in towards your elbows, sending your butt up towards the ceiling. Now, you're gonna stay here in dolphin, or if you want, you can play around with some forearm stands. Otherwise, if you're staying in dolphin, bring your chin, tap your, what are you doing, Jackie? Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I was gonna try.
Oh, okay, no,
play.
cool. I thought you were gonna like take a break. All right,
No.
those of you.
Why would you think I'm having a break?
Let's do this for 3, 2, 1. Come back up to that high plank. Nice work, Jackie, that was nice. Good, from your high plank, we're gonna slowly lower to the floor. And I know none of you are cheating right now because there is absolutely no cheaters in this group. Let's lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the floor. Bring your arms long down by your side. Bring your gaze with your right ear down. And just slow down your breath here. This might be a good time to tell everybody that this is now a 90-minute class.
No, I don't think it is a good time.
And those of you that don't know me, I always have these bad jokes, always around. Just know it. You're sticking with that 60
Don't quit your
minutes.
day job.
Don't quit my day job. All right, we're gonna set up for some back bends. So bringing the crown of your head through to center, we are gonna set up for locust pose. Arms, keep them long down by your side here. Good. Now start to press into the tops of your feet and lift your chest. No, press down into, yeah, there you go, Jackie, good. Yes, we're starting here.
Attention.
Yeah. And now start to lift your feet up and off the floor. Good. Now keep breathing. This is one of those postures where we start to hold our breath. You can stay here, or if you'd like to come deeper now, bring your hands behind your lower back, interlace your fingers, lift yourself up just a little bit further. Exhale, slowly lower, bring your opposite ear down to the floor. You can shake out your hips here if you need. We're going to be setting up for a second set. Now, the opportunity to take floor bow will come at this time. If you have lower back problems, stay with that locust pose that we just did, or you can take it into also just a one-legged floor bow. This is also helpful if you have bad knees. So now, floor bow, bending through both your knees. Grab your feet from the outside. Pull your knees together, and then kick back through to your feet. Lift your chest up. Keep breathing here. Locust pose, you know where you're going. If you want to take it further, go there now. Just a couple more breaths. See if you can lift that last rib up and off the floor. Exhale, slowly lower, opposite ear down to the floor, arms on down by your side. And again, that option here to shake out your legs. And then bringing the crown of your head through to center. Take your hands next to your chest and press yourself up into a tabletop position. Cycle through a couple rounds here of cat-cow. Inhale up, gaze up. Exhale, round through your spine. Good. Do this 2 more times, again, working with your breath. 1 more time. And then we're going to come into frog pose. Coming into this as our hip opener for this evening. And you can see here, Jackie's rolling up the edges of her mat. So that's an option if you have pillows or blankets at home. You can do that as well. Setting up for frog pose. So those pillows and blankets, you can either use those underneath your knees, especially if this is hard on your knees or you have a hard floor. Bring your knees nice and wide. You can start by taking tadpole, which is your feet together, or if you want to come right into full frog, your ankles are in line with your knees and your feet are pointed out in opposite directions. Check in, make sure your hips are in line with your knees. And then when you're ready, slowly start to melt your chest down to the floor. Good, Jackie, or you want a bolster?
No, we did.
Okay. I wasn't really going to give you one anyway, but. Nice deep breaths here. And a little fun fact as you sit here in this hip opener is that it can cause a lot of emotions, and we're in a very emotional time right now. So if you are feeling those emotions, totally normal to feel that, whether it's anger, whether it's sadness. Doing your best just to breathe here through your hips. We're going to stay here for just a little while longer. And see if you can maybe bring your knees a little bit wider or melt your chest down a bit further to the floor. And take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, release out of your mouth. And do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale out of your mouth. See if you can just release a little more. I'm going to go have a beer over at the brew house. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Oh, there's one of those bad jokes again, right, Jackie? All right, no, we're gonna make our way out. Either sliding yourself onto your belly or inching your knees in one by one. Unravel your mat, get rid of any props that are in your way, and come to your seats. From here, we're gonna make our way into a cross-legged position. Those of you that practice with me regularly know my favorite way to get to the end of class, Mula Bandha checkups. Yes, we're doing it, even this virtual, and I expect each and every one of you to give it a try. So you're either gonna leave yourself in this cross-legged position, or you can make your way into full lotus. It doesn't matter which leg you have out in front of you or which leg is on top, because we're gonna do both sides. Hands on either side of your hips. You can see Jackie here is cheating and using blocks. Just joking. It is, I was just going to say it's not a cheat. If you need to use blocks because your arms are too short, supposedly, you can do that. You're going to pull your core in, lift through your pelvic floor, find that lightness and press into the floor, press into the blocks. See if you can lift your butt, maybe your legs off the floor. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Again, squeeze and lift. Up you go. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last time. Squeeze and lift. Stay here. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Switch your legs. Cross them the other way. One side is likely going to be harder than the other. And let's do it again. Pull your core in. Find lightness through your pelvic floor and hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Again, squeeze and lift and hold. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Last time, squeeze and lift and stay for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Nice work. Come to your backs, pull your knees into your chest. We are coming to near the end of our class here this evening. Couple more things. We're just going to finish with a little bridge or full wheel. We are only doing 1 set. You heard me right, folks. Usually I do like 20. Just joking. We're only doing 5. No, let's just do 1. All right. Walk your feet in. Arms long down by your side, press into your feet and send your hips straight up to the ceiling. If you want to come right into full wheel, hands on either side of your ears. Press into your hands, press your chest to the wall behind you, trying to straighten through your arms and your legs. Keep breathing here. If you're in that little bridge, maybe start walking your hands further behind your back, interlacing your fingers, maybe pressing them into the floor. Anybody else just want to see how long Jackie can hold this?
Just you.
I know.
Just you.
Let's hold here for 3 more breaths. And when that 3rd breath is complete, slowly lowering yourself down. Bring your feet together, knees apart. Place 1 hand on your belly and 1 hand on your chest. Seal in all that energy you just created through your class here this evening. And we are going to make our way into a supine twist, pulling your knees into your chest and giving yourself a nice big squeeze here. If anybody wants to take an inversion, of course you have all the time in the world maybe this evening, so feel free to close off your class any other way. For our supine twist, you're going to drop your legs over towards the right side. Bring your arms out nice and long and bring your gaze over the opposite direction. And that cleansing twist, pumping fresh blood through our body and through our organs. And bringing your knees back through to center. Give yourself another squeeze here. Realign your spine. And then dropping them over towards the left side, arms coming out long. And again, bringing your gaze in the opposite direction. And then bringing your knees again back through to center. Yourself 1 last squeeze. I'm not going to make Jackie do it again, but if you'd like to take happy baby at this point, feel free to do that. And then making your way into our final resting posture, Shavasana. Grabbing a hold of anything you have for props nearby that you'd like to use. Bring your arms together underneath your back, opening through the chest. Palms facing up if you're looking to receive here this evening, or if you need more grounding, having your palms facing down. Bring your legs nice and wide. And take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, release out of your mouth. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh, let it go. And this is where I will be leaving you all here this evening and taking as much time in your Shavasana as you need. And we have a few more of these virtual classes here tomorrow, including our 9:30, and we have a 5 o'clock freedom flow. It'll be myself and Jackie here once again. So grab a beer because we're going to have social hour tomorrow. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May the words and actions in my life contribute in some way to that of others. Namaste.